Hey everyone, it's Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week. It is March 21st, 2025. I hope you all got to do something for the spring equinox or you're getting outside more in nature. It is warmed up dramatically in Los Angeles, which is crazy. We've been just having such up and down weather. So definitely want to get out and sunflower, get your vitamin D, be out in the wild, That's what really matters. But today, kind of without thinking about it, I grabbed my Edgar Allan Poe shirt, which is one of my favorites, out of the laundry basket, right? Out of my clean clothes pile. And I decided to then, if I was going to wear this shirt, use my Edgar Allan Poe deck, which I have not used with you guys yet. I don't use it very often because it's pretty and I don't want to ruin it. But this is what the back of the cards look like, is the ravens. And then all of the artwork is really interesting too. And they've changed the suit. So they also coordinate with traditional tarot, but they're called something else in this deck. So I'll talk about that a little bit more when I pull cards. But yeah, I just thought Friday, good day to mix it up, see what's going on, see if there's any tellings from Poe that we need to hear today. I think that's going to be really fun because there's like quotes and stuff on the cards too from his writings. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so today's card is the moon, and it says, "For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams." And you can see that this artwork is so much different than traditional tarot. Sorry, I had to find a place to set the cards down. So the moon basically is illuminating that there's something that's like hidden, right? Something hidden inside, something that's being hidden from us, and that we need to kind of look within, right? The other thing about the moon is that it's like you have to see the illusion, right? Like there's something that is not being illuminated in your life, something that you are either hiding from yourself or someone's trying to hide from you, which I think is very interesting because the next card that comes up is the Seven of Wells, which in this deck represents cups. It says, "And I have not told you that what you mistake for madness is but over acuteness of the sense," right? So normally when I see like the Seven of Wells, the Seven of Cups, it means like opportunity, choices, things being presented to you. But with the moon, I think it's taking on a different meaning. I think that this also represents illusion, that there is too much, that there is a madness, right? Like you cannot focus. There's almost an anxiety between the two cards that I'm feeling, because you can't figure out which way to go, right? Instead of being like, oh, I have all these options, because you're being deceived, because you feel like there's a veil in front of you, you're stuck in feeling like there's I'm going to make the wrong choice, right? And I just want to get a little bit more in the artwork that you can see here, kind of again coming out of Poe's head, coming out of his hair, all these things, he had a lot going on in his brain, and it seems like you guys do too, that you were taking a lot of time to not only maybe isolate yourself, but that you are overthinking in this case. And what was interesting was the final card that I pulled was the Fool. And the quote on that one is, "There is no passion in nature so demonically impatient as that of him who, shuddering upon the edge of a precipice, thus meditates a plunge," right? So with you feeling hesitant and unsure and not knowing where to go, there is a new beginning waiting for you if you can lift that veil, if you can get out of the way of whatever it is that is deceiving you. And I don't necessarily mean that like someone is intentionally lying to you. I think you could be lying to yourself, honestly, is what I feel. I feel like you are trying to trick yourself into believing something because you don't want to face the truth of a situation. And when you do that, again, this is where the isolation comes in. It's where the anxiety around too many choices come in, but you have to move, you have to do something so that you can move forward, so that there is a new beginning, so that there is a start to something. If you get yourself so worked up over the unknown, I was going to say the unsure, but then I heard the unknown. If you get yourself so worked up over the unknown, under the unknown, maybe too. If you're like lying in bed constantly, then you never move forward. Then there's nothing to start. Then there's no new opportunities. There's just the what if. What if this? What if that? What if this choice? What if that bad choice? What if this good choice? What if I go wrong? What if you do? What if you do? That's a learning lesson, right? Like that's the point of the Fool. Traditionally in the normal tarot deck, the Fool is like leaping off of a cliff without looking, right? Because that's just what you need to do. You need to leap. You need to go. Here we don't see that exact imagery, but you need to, as the card kind of implies, take the plunge. Sitting around, lying to yourself, being disillusioned by something is not going to make you feel better or make things go the way that you want them to. You have to get up and move. And I think that's where the Fool really comes in. So I hope you guys liked today's reading. That was very interesting. I haven't sat with these cards quite enough, but I really do love Edgar Allan Poe. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what your favorite influences are in life, because I really would love to learn more and what decks you guys are pulling from and what you're learning about. So, all right, that's it. And I will talk to you tomorrow.